Okay, the annual open house for my layout, progress on the layout, and a whole bunch of really cool brand new trains. Is it the holiday season or what? All right, so it is late November 2024, and it's actually the day before my annual layout open house. So I'm filming this on Friday the 22nd, and the open house is tomorrow on the 23rd. Now, if you haven't heard about the open house by now, it's probably too late to start making plans, but every year about this time, usually the Saturday before Thanksgiving, I have an open house for the layout. It's free, it's open to the public, no RSVP is needed. All you have to do is show up. And so it's a lot of fun, but it's also a lot of work because I have to get the layout ready and the house ready. So upstairs, we're getting things cleaned up. We get the tables out, the snacks, the refreshments. Lisa helps out with a lot of that. And then down here, I'm getting the layout and the layout room ready. Now, you might think getting the layout ready means, oh, I'm going to decide what trains I want to run for the open house. But actually, that's usually the last thing I decide on, probably later tonight or even tomorrow morning. 99% of the work involves getting the layout cleaned up, finishing any outstanding projects, and also getting the floor cleaned up and fixing any display case needs, which is kind of a big deal. You know, over the last couple months, there's been a lot of new locomotives that have come in, and I didn't have any display cases to put them in, so they were all sitting on the layout. When I don't have a display case for a locomotive, I call it a homeless locomotive. And so I had a lot of homeless engines sitting on the layout, and I got to get them into display cases so that they're off the layout so that I can run the trains tomorrow. And so over the last week, I've built 2 new display cases underneath the layout. I've got them installed. I'm still working on them. I got to finish installing the plexiglass on the fronts. I'll do that today, and then they should be ready, and that'll get a lot of those homeless engines off of the layout and into display cases. And, you know, it may not seem like the most exciting thing building display cases. I mean, I know a lot of people are just like trains, 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 nothing but trains. But when you have a layout, there's a lot that goes into it other than just the trains. I mean, there's the scenery, of course, there's the bench work, and then there's figuring out where to put all the trains. And I like to have all my locomotives in display cases. And so it's important to have enough display case area to store all the locomotives. And, you know, I think every year I get older, it gets a little harder to build these cases and do the installation because the building the cases is not that hard, but the installation is kind of tricky because I'm retrofitting them into the underside of the layout, and that requires a lot of demo work and restructuring of supports under the layout to make room for the case. And so that's quite a bit of work, but I got it all done, and the 2 new cases are in there. The plexi will be on later today, and they'll be good to go. And then up on the layout, I'm wrapping up any outstanding projects. So I've got some trees that I want to finish planting. I've got some corn that I need to plant in the Colorado room. And I'm also building a new bridge. So in the hallway room, there's a lift bridge. It's an Atlas truss bridge. And it works fine, but it's getting about 15, 16 years old now, and it's starting to show its age. And so I need to replace it. And so I bought another Atlas truss bridge. That way it'll be a nice drop-in fit. But unlike last time, this time I am weathering the bridge. I'm going to do salt weathering. And so I've got it up in the garage and I'm painting it and weathering it right now. I was hoping to have the bridge ready and installed in time for the open house, but the salt weathering process is kind of time consuming, and I don't think there's going to be enough time to get it installed before tomorrow. So it'll probably be finished up in the next week or 2. I am filming a video about that, so stay tuned for that. It'll show the whole salt weathering process because I haven't done salt weathering in 10 plus years, so it was kind of nice to get a refresher. So stay tuned for that video. Anyway, and then I had to get all of the boxes off the floor in the layout room because there was tons of empty locomotive boxes and stuff and rolling stock boxes. And so they all had to be put away. I took a bunch of boxes over to the storage facility, and that way the floor is nice and clean. And when visitors come down here, they won't be tripping over boxes. So I had all of that ready. The layout's in good shape. But then right on cue, Lionel has started their annual avalanche of new trains that they always deliver in November and December, probably 75% of the stuff that Lionel catalogs gets delivered in November and December, I swear to God. So a couple of days ago, Legacy Station calls me and they say, there's a pile of trains here for you, come pick it up. So Lisa picked it up for me because she works near Legacy Station. She picked it up and brought it home. And so now I've got a little mountain of new trains here that I got to unbox and find a place for in the display cases, and then take the empty boxes over to the storage facility. So yeah, a ton of new trains came in. Let's take a look at what's here. All right, so we've got 7 boxes here, and everything you're going to see is out of Lionel's 2024 Volume 1 catalog. So first up, we've got the General Motors Legacy E6AA set. That should look really cool. Then we've got the RF&P Legacy H72882, another cool one. This one I'm hoping is going to be gorgeous. This is Nickel Plate Road 777 Berkshire 777. Then we've got a diesel over here. This is the AEC Superbase GP9B. This is the add-on unit that goes with the Lionel AEC set that was out of the 2024 Volume 1 catalog. That set has not arrived yet. The Superbase unit arrived ahead of the set, so there it is. I can't wait until the rest of the set arrives, but we'll take a peek at the GP9B. Then we've got the scale wood-sided Halloween passenger cars that I'm going to put behind the Halloween triplex. And there's 3 packs of those. So there's Pack A, Pack B, and Pack C for a total of 6 cars. Oh, and I forgot, I've already taken this out of the box. This is the new Lionel Conrail Weathered Hopper. That looks awesome. Oh, wow. That's incredible looking. Man. That is one sweet Burke. Holy cow. Absolutely gorgeous. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Check that out. Transparent. Now, you might think this is some sort of made-up thing, but it's actually based on a real engine set. It was a GM demonstrator set, so this is actually based on something that was real. That is so cool. I wasn't sure if they were going to do a fake transparent body shell and just have a picture of what the inside of one of the real engines would look like, or if it was going to actually be transparent plastic. And I'm really happy that they did the transparent plastic. And there's the second unit, which is not transparent. And again, it's based on a real thing. This is so cool. I love it. And I believe both of these are powered units. Yeah, they both have power, and I think they both have sound, and they both have smoke as well, but we'll find out. Damn. That is a nice looking engine. Look at all that detail. This thing is crazy. Man, this thing is heavy too, wow. Awesome. Beautiful. With that logo. Man, this is a good day. That looks awesome. Now, this is supposed to glow in the dark, so that's why it's kind of a weird kind of coloration to it. The whole train is supposed to glow in the dark, so this is going to look really cool in the dark. And I can't wait until the rest of the set arrives. And there's one of the Halloween passenger cars. And just like the triplex, these are supposed to glow in the dark, or at least part of them is. So these are going to be really cool behind the triplex. You can see they've got these like black and white photos. I guess those are supposed to be ghosts of like dead people. That looks great. And there's 3 packs of 2, so there's 6 of these.
Dispatcher, are we still clear all the way? Over. Dispatcher, going to the register room to sign out. Out.
Yeah, so there you have it. That's everything going on. It's a very busy time of year working on the layout and trying to get all these videos done. So there's lots of fun to be had in November and December. So stay tuned for that. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Please consider subscribing to this channel. And if you want to support the channel, you can do a super thanks, or you can become a Patreon supporter at patreon.com/ericstrains. Anyway, that's going to do it for now. I'm Eric Siegel. Thanks for watching. Stay safe, and I'll see you next time. To discuss this model and any other O-Gauge trains, check out the O-Gauge Railroading online forum at ogrforum.ogaugerr.com.